Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to discuss step by step how you can monetize your Twitter account and start making money from it. You're wondering why this smile is so broad? That's because I received my first check from Twitter. That is awesome. Now, you don't know how awesome this is because the goal is to have different sources of revenue. And imagine creating another source of revenue that gives you money. They actually paid me money. Now, if this is the kind of video you want to listen to or watch, stay tuned and we'll jump right into it. Now, in our last video, we talked a lot. It was a long video. We talked a lot about what you need to do in order to groom your Twitter account. And whenever I say Twitter, I actually mean X, because it was Twitter before Elon Musk bought Twitter and now changed it to X. So when I say X, I mean Twitter. When I say Twitter, I mean X. All right. Now, so we talked a lot about getting Twitter Blue, what it takes, step-by-step process on how you can subscribe, even if you're in Nigeria and you're having payment issues, and also what you need to do in order to groom this account, and also the criteria for you to get monetized. Well, today I'm bringing you the step-by-step process because I usually do these things. So what I'm bringing you is my experience so that I can better position myself in answering any questions that you may have after watching this video. So from our last video, we all know that the criteria is that you need to have a minimum of 500 followers, and you also need to have 5 million impressions in 3 months, in 90 days. All right. Finally, you also need to be 18 and above. But above all, this is very important, you have to subscribe to Twitter Blue or Twitter Premium. If you're looking for the video of how to subscribe to Twitter Premium or Twitter Blue, then you should refer to our last video because we handled that clearly, step by step. All right. So moving forward, the challenge is usually how to get that impression. 5 million impression is a lot. It was formerly 15 million impressions. So he reduced it to 5 million impressions, thank God, and gave 3 months to achieve that. That's 90 days. Now, impressions don't lie. Impressions means that you are communicating with other people and other people are communicating with you. So a lot of eyes are seeing what you posted. Whenever you scroll and pass a tweet, that's one impression. If you pass it several times, so a lot of people being interested in your tweets means that you are gaining traffic. So that's how Twitter counts impression. So you have to get 5 million of this, and they gave 90 days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that finally, Yours Faithful took an account that has been formerly dormant, and within 70 days, I got 5.1 million impressions. So that means I'm now eligible for monetization. All right. I recorded the process when I was monetizing because actually they have paid me my first check, which I'll show you later. So I'm going to go through the process with you step by step. So let's dive right into it. All right. First of all, you go to your Twitter account. I usually work with the desktop version because the mobile version is limited in what it has. So when you get to your desktop version on your display image, now you go to more, click on more, and you will see premium. Now under premium you see analytics, then click on that analytics. Usually what it displays to you is what you have achieved within 7 days, and here you can see I've achieved 913,000 impressions in 7 days. But if you want to see what you have achieved further than 7 days, you need to click on this tab below and you now see the impression. Here it shows automatically the impressions you have achieved in 28 days. But what we want to see is, have we achieved the 5 million impressions yet? So we have to go back to the last place where active, and this is in August 11. That's when we started being active. Now August 11th till this day is 71 days, and as you can see here, I have gotten 5.1 million impressions, which means I'm now eligible to monetize this account. Twitter now sees it that this account is active enough for them to do business with me. So to get monetized, you head back to more, and under more you see monetization. Now click on that monetization and you will see a confirmation that you are now eligible to receive ads sharing revenue from Twitter X. All right, so you need to set up your account so that Twitter knows where to pay you. So Twitter is working with Stripe. That's the financial company that is the intermediary between you and Twitter or X. Now, so X pays Stripe and Stripe pays you. So you need to set up your account with Stripe. So for you to set up your account with Stripe, of course, you see set up payment details. So click on that and you now get this information. Join and set up payouts. All right. So if you have an account already with Stripe, you will be provided with an opportunity to put that email address. But if you don't, you create new ones. So here it's telling you set up your payment details and you connect to Stripe account. So click on connect Stripe account. Now here is where you input your information. This is very important. If you have an email address that you're already using with Stripe, that means you have a Stripe account, put that email address here. Now, if you don't have any account with Stripe, you are new to Stripe, you haven't created an account, put any email address you would like to use to register with Stripe here. I use the same email address I use for my Twitter account because I don't want to complicate things. I start thinking this email address, that email address. So I use the same email address that I use to open my Twitter account to open the Stripe account. So input the email and click continue. This next step, also very important, put your phone number. Now this phone number is going to be verified. Each time you go to Stripe, because Stripe is going to connect you to Express Stripe, each time you go to Stripe, you are going to be verified. And this phone number needs to be accessible. So put your phone number and immediately it will prompt you to verify this phone number. And as soon as you get the verification code, input this information here and it will take you to the next page. Before you continue here, I'd like you to take a little breather because I observed something when I was working on this. Before you continue here, you have verified your email, you have verified your phone number. Your email address needs to be verified. It is very important. If you don't verify your email address, this whole process, when you are done, will tell you that it is incomplete. What do? Check your phone for the email you used when you are registering on Stripe. Stripe is going to send you a welcome message and also request that you confirm your email address. So click on the welcome message, click on confirm your email. You will be sent a code to the phone number you used to verify. Input that information into the web for you to confirm your email address. Very important. It is not here. Nobody wants you that you need to go and confirm that email address. So I had the luxury or I had the displeasure of completing this process and seeing that it is incomplete, only for me to dig more to find out that I need to confirm my email address before I can get further, which I did. But for the fact that you're watching this video, you don't need to go through that process. So after you've done that, then you continue. Now here is requiring to know about your business. Where is it located? Are you an individual and stuff like that? So you answer the questions correctly, input your country of residence, and also put if you are a sole proprietor or personal, like you are one-man show, or you're a company, or you're a non-governmental organization. When you're done with that information, click continue. Here is requiring your personal details. Make sure these personal details are correct because it has to match with your bank details. They need to know that the information you put here is the same thing with the bank details. So they are paying actually the person that registered. So make sure things match so that you don't get into any problems. Put your name, your date of birth, and your address and click continue. Now the next page is going to take you to is for your tax information. Very important. The US government has this policy that was implemented a few years ago that if you are not a US resident or you don't have a tax treaty with US and you are earning revenue from a company that is in US, that they are going to charge you a withholding tax for that transaction. All right, this information is going to confirm whether you are eligible to a tax treaty, a waiver, or they are going to charge you the full amount of tax, withholding tax required for you to do business with them. This is only applicable from revenues that you earn from a US company, and this is in US, so you are going to have this tax information. If not, you are not going to get paid. Or if you get paid, they are going to charge you a blanket figure to cover every expenses, which might be more than they would charge you if you had completed your tax information. So complete this tax information. You're also going to get an email telling you that you have completed this tax information, and it will soon be ready because they will review it and approve it, although it's always very fast. So as soon as you finish putting all your tax information, their questions are simple and self-explanatory. Just be candid and answer it. You click on next and you'll be taken to the next page where you will now input your bank details. Now the first thing they're asking for is your SWIFT code. Now SWIFT code is a identification code for your bank. Each bank in the world has one SWIFT code. Now, immediately you put that SWIFT code, they will be able to identify exactly which bank in the world has that SWIFT code. This information you can get from your banker. Just enter the banker, say, please, I want to receive payment, foreign payment, and I require the SWIFT code for this bank so that I can put in the form. They will give you the SWIFT code. It's very simple. They don't hide it. And the next thing you need to input is your account number. Now, from my experience setting up my YouTube account, if you put an account number that receives money only in dollars, called domiciliary account or a dollar account, you will be paid in dollars. However, from what I noticed, Twitter can pay you in your local currency. So if you don't have a dollar account, no problem. You put your Naira account, you confirm the account number, and you click on save. Now the next thing they are going to ask you is to review all the information you have put there. You have put your personal information, you have put your payout accounts, and you also put your tax information. Once you review all this and have seen that it's correct, the next thing you need to do is to agree and submit the entire form so that they will review it. The moment you submit this form, they're going to review it. They're going to send you an email. If you pass or they didn't find anything that will remove you from the plan, then you should progress. So I now did this stuff and got monetized. Twitter policy says that they pay you weekly as long as you earn more than $10. YouTube, on the other hand, pays you monthly as long as you earn more than $100. These are two payment plans. All right. However, I like Twitter's own because I wasn't expecting what I got. In a week, after being monetized, I was still doing what I usually do, which I'm going to detail in the next video. All right, what I usually do in order to groom my account. And I was just lying there in my bed one day. I picked up, checked my notification. Twitter actually sent me a notification that I have been paid. How much did they pay me? $12.55. Now, there's a reason why I'm excited about it. Obviously, $12.55 is not much, all right? But the reason why I'm excited about it is, number one, it has established a connection. It means that I have successfully completed the process for generating revenue from a new source. Bear in mind, I have other sources of revenue. This YouTube you're watching, other things that I do that brings money. Now, this one is a new one that I took as a project, and within 70 days, I've already completed it, and I have already started earning revenue. So that's number one, a new source of revenue. Number two is $12.55 might not be big to you now. However, in a business, you also have to have a target. Where do you expect to be in the next 1 year, 2 years? Where were you 2 years ago? Were you earning any money 2 years ago? From that 2 years ago till now, are you now earning the big bucks? Are you getting my point? So the thing is that I now have a business plan. In the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, where do I expect to be? This $12.55 equates approximately to $50 in a month. Is it possible that I can keep grooming this account and in the next 1 year, I'm now earning $500 a month from this account? $500 makes sense, right? It's good, right? So is it possible? Yes, it's possible, because on Twitter, I have seen people who one single tweet, they have 2 million followers, 3 million tweets, and one single tweet gets them 12 million impressions. So in a month, these people will be getting like 900 million impressions, 1 billion impressions. Do you know how much they will be paying these people in a month? $20,000, $30,000. So if somebody is earning $20,000, why wouldn't I target that? Even if I have a target plan of 5 years, in the next 5 years, I'm earning $10,000 a month from a Twitter account, from one source of revenue. So when you have that mindset, you will be excited that you are getting $12.55 because it is the beginning. You will build on that and you will earn more in the near future. So set your target and set what you intend to get by that elapse, when the time elapses. So set your target and get excited and start working on it in order to gain that revenue. This is so awesome. All right, I don't want to make this video too long like last time, so I'm going to end it here. In my next video, what I'm going to discuss is how did I build this account so fast that in 70 days I've already gotten 5 million impressions. You will be surprised what the algorithm likes. People don't pay attention. People don't do what they need to do. That's why you are not progressing as quickly as you need to progress. But since I'm here, I'm going to give you insight on that. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, raise your index finger, bend it forward, and smash that subscribe button. Like this video and share it to your friends that might need the help provided in this video. My name is Pascal Okora. This is Software Nigeria. Bye for now.